So how do you find and follow your passion? Hi, my name is Solera. I'm a spiritual channel. I'm also the author of the Life Manual Trilogy and the teacher of the course Consciousness 101. So today I have a question from Ellie, and she's asking, how do I find and follow my passion? So I'm going to ask the spiritual guides for you and see what they have to say. Yes, we're here. So let us clarify. So when you say passion, very often what people refer, what they're referring to is something they can do, right, for a living. Generally, when you say that, you're really meaning something that you can do to make a lot of money, hopefully. So we first would like to separate, the calling from the money making. And when you can separate those two, you will have less attachment because almost all of you are very attached to the idea of money. Although from our vantage point, money is just vibration, money is just energy, so there's pretty much nothing to it. It's kind of like saying, I want to have more health. So passion, in terms of what you like to do, we say, well, there are lots of things you can like to do. You can like to sing, you can like to dance, maybe you like to go eat cupcakes, like the channel. You can also, like to be a sports person, you can be a journalist. It really does not matter, right? Your passion could be one thing, it could be a variety of things. So don't limit yourself thinking, oh, I gotta be a soccer player, I gotta be a lawyer, I gotta be a banker. So the way people are currently associating passion is, let me find what I like to do, but that needs to come with a lot of money. When you think like that, we can almost guarantee you the passion will not come to you because you are now putting a condition on the passion, right? Well, like, I want this so that I can make money with it. We say first, go find the things that you actually like to do. Go find the things that will bring you a lot of joy, Because bringing you a lot of joy, we say, is key to having a fulfilling and happy life. This would be anything. This could be as simple as just taking outside and going for a walk. Maybe you're a social person. You like to go talk to people. So talking to people will be part of your passion. It's just that simple. So don't make it too complicated. Maybe if you're not a people person, you like to work with animals instead. Well, that you can start to move into that direction. Maybe you can be a volunteer at a shelter. You can dog sit, cat sit for other friends. So try to do the things that will elevate the emotion of joy. That will be number one in finding passion. And also keep in mind that life is a buffet. No one is going to we're not going to hand it to you on a plate or silver platter, you call it, and be like, do this. Why? Because you have free will. You have free will as a human being. So no, Jesus is not coming down telling you, hey, you need to do this or else, God is going to come and punish you. It just does not work that way. So don't let somebody else take over that responsibility of discovering your own passion. Why do we use the word discover? Because discover, it's like, you can say the Icelandic Viking discovering America. So discovering is just, you go on a journey and you bump into something over here, you bump into something over there, and then over time you're like, oh, I really like this, I'm going to settle down here. So finding a passion is the same thing. Maybe it takes you 5 years, maybe it takes you 10 years, maybe for some people it really takes them a long time, and that's fine. It's not wrong. And if you stop associating your passion with money, you will feel a lot less stressed. And the reason why you're feeling stressed about not finding your passion is because you're probably stuck in a job that you don't really like, that don't really match your skill level or your interest. So then you're like, this is very boring, I don't enjoy doing this for money, I want to find my passion to make money. That's essentially what most people are saying. So we're just giving it to you in plain language and not beat about the bush. Now then, let's talk about making money. We say making money is very simple, right? If you elevate your vibration to receiving money, then money is going to come in many different forms. Some people, they become rich because they inherit some money. Some people become rich because they win a prize. Some people become rich because they marry a spouse. But most people want to become rich by doing something with their own hands, with their own mind, so we understand. However, first of all, you need to shift your attitude around money, which is the most difficult thing for most people because they attach this idea of bringing in money with a job. Okay, so you already have a precondition that you have inherited from your parents, you have inherited from your society. You know, if you want money, you got to go get a job. If you want to have money, you got to work really hard. If you want to have money, you got to do this and that, and you need to marry the right person. So you've been preconditioned. So you're saying, I'm only going to be to have money if I fulfill this criteria. Now, let us make this very clear to you. From the universe perspective, money can just come to you without any conditions. Do you hear what we're saying to you? Money can come to you without any conditions. You're the one who's taken on the conditions that, maybe your parents have told you, your teacher has told you at school, whoever. So number one is to decondition, is to disassociate, right? To question your belief. Get a piece of paper, write down all of your conditions, write down all your beliefs. Maybe your beliefs is, I can only make money if I work like 12 hours a day. Okay, that's one condition. I can only make money if I do something I don't like. That would be another condition. And then you look at it. You say, is this true? Is that really true that I can only make money based on this condition? And is it true that I can only make money doing something I don't like? Right? Like, question each statement and say, wait a minute, it doesn't have to be that way. Once you can get to the point in your own mind telling yourself, well, maybe it doesn't have to be this way. Maybe I don't have to keep following the same model. Okay, that's when change will happen. Okay, that's when you can actually start to attract money out of the woodwork, we say. Okay, because remember, the universe can bring you money without conditions. So the money will start to come, and then you're like, oh, that was not really hard, and it didn't follow my previous condition of having to work really hard. Okay. Now you're starting to let go sort of these previous limiting beliefs around money. Then the next upgrade would be, what if I could do something that I love and make money? Do you see how that process happens? Like, you can't really go from, I want to make something, I want to make money doing something I really love. Well, you can't get there from where you are, because where you are is filled with limiting beliefs about what you cannot do. So we see the way to approach it is to just plainly write out all of these limiting beliefs you have and question them. Question them as if you would question like your friend. If she tells you, yeah, I can only make money if I work really hard, and you be as her best friend, you're gonna say, are you sure? Are you sure you really have to do that? Maybe there are other ways, right? If you were her best friend, you would be very kind to her, right? And you would be gentle with her, and you would try to show her a different way of operating. We say you need to be your own best friend in this situation. Okay, go through this list, look at it one by one, and say, maybe none of it is true. Okay, when you get to the point, which would take some time, please be patient with yourself. When you get to the point where you can see it doesn't make sense, like this list no longer makes sense, that's when you can shift to the other side of saying, what if I could make money doing something that I love, following my passion, following my calling? Okay, so you would then shift to the other side. It's like coming from the dark side. You go to the light side, and you're saying, oh, well, I could do it. I could do it. Then, on a second piece of paper, you want to write down, okay, I could do it. So how would I feel when I start making money and doing something that I love? Okay, that would be your second list. Write out a list of all these happy emotions. How would you feel? What would you do? What would you buy with the money? Where would you go? Who would you hang out with? Who you would talk to? What kind of clients you have? What kind of stuff you will make? Write it all down. It's your imagination that counts, okay? So there's no right or wrong answer. It's your imagination, so just do it the way you want to do it. And then this new list, okay, would be where you're going. Are we clear here? This new list is the new direction. Okay, you don't need a guru to tell you what your direction is. You don't need teachers. You pretty much just need your own guidance, okay, your consciousness. So you have the second list. You're like, okay, this is where I'm going. And we say every single day, you need to focus on this new list of how you feel when you get there. Okay, without understanding the feeling of getting there, you would never get there. That's just the way it is. So start using your imagination, creating a scenario that you love, that will bring you happiness, and you see all your friends supporting you, this and that. Once you have experienced it in your imagination, we promise this is how the universe works. It would deliver to you exactly what you're looking for. So with that, we're going to leave you to do your homework, okay, as you have some homework to do. And we say, that's it. Keep following the little signs that the universe is giving you, and keep following, and keep following. And soon enough, you'll find that you will shift your vibration and your attitude enough that the thing would just come. It would just be right in front of you, okay? So with that, we'll close the reading and we say, good job. Okay. Sometimes when I'm channeling, it's hard to breathe. So, it really is like this in the sense that, you know, I didn't really think I was ever going to be a channel. It was not my dream job. Writing the books was also not my dream job. Just didn't really ever thought of it, you know. It was sort of outside of my realm of possibilities at the time. So, but I knew how I wanted to feel. You know, I knew that if I were to do something that I love and still be able to make money for it, I would feel amazing. And that was what I really looked for. I didn't look for like the job. I mean, there's no job title that says spiritual channel. I mean, where am I going to get a job like this? You know what I mean? So, but I knew I wanted to have that experience of doing something I love and be able to make money at the same time. So I just became open to anything. And so when my ability of being a channel sort of came through, you can say, that was my next step. That became my job without any marketing, you know, advertising. I didn't even tell anybody. I was still hiding, sort of. I didn't tell anybody. My friends knew, you know, and sort of like friends of friends would come to me. So it happens, and it happens really quickly, by the way. It once I became open to just like a whole new level of possibility, the manifestation itself just took a couple months, to be honest, from not knowing what to do to knowing what to do. It was not like a slow process. And then I would say after 8, 9, 10 months, it became like a career. So I wish you a lot of luck. This has been kind of a long video, and I hope that's clear. You know, just be patient with yourself. I think being patient is very important. But being loving to yourself and just being completely open. Like, don't say, I have to do this, or I absolutely will not do this, because that used to be me. I don't want a channel, you know. So I put off following my calling for like 5, 6 years because I was so stubborn. So don't be like me. Okay. Alrighty, I'll see you next time. Bye.